Good evening, sleep people. It's Amy. I am back for another night. Tonight, I am going to talk about our children in sleep. And the reason I want to talk about that is that children with sleep disorders have very, very specific symptoms. And we really should realize that these symptoms, when we see them, may be a sleep problem and not another kind of problem that's getting medicated. So let's talk about what the symptoms are. So they can be irritable and cranky. They can be hyperactive. They can have short attention spans. Children tend to move around more when they are sleep deprived rather than act sleepy like we do. When we're tired, we act sleepy. When children are tired, they act irritable and cranky and they can't focus and they move around a lot. Sound like something that everybody seems to be dealing with. Children are not supposed to snore. So if you hear your child snoring, you should be taking them to the doctor and say, listen, my kid's snoring. Or taking them to the ear, nose, and throat specialist and have them look at your child. Make sure that their ears and sinuses and their tonsils are good and their adenoids are good, because doctors can do wonderful things for children. We can take care of sleep problems with children much easier than we can with adults. The other problem is we do not consider how long a child needs to be able to sleep. Children can need up to 12 to 14 hours of sleep when they're little. When they're in school age, they need 10 hours of sleep. So we're giving them 8 or 9 hours. They may need 10 or 11 hours because they grow when they're asleep. They produce growth hormone. They take all those short-term memories that they've gathered through the day and put them into long-term memory. All these things take time and they take energy. And if they're not getting enough sleep, they're not going to be able to do that properly. So we really need to give them the strongest sleep routine. And I know it's very hard and saying, okay, it's time for the TV to go off and it's an hour before bedtime or 30 minutes, 40 minutes before bedtime. Really, it should be at least 40. And give them routines to do, because they're like, well, if they were my kids, they would be like, but the other mothers don't make their kids do that. I heard that a lot while my kids were growing up, and I would say, well, I'm not their mother, I'm your mother, and you're going to have to do what I ask you to do. But if you do a good, strong sleep routine for your kids, they will take it into their grown-up years because they'll understand that this is important. But if you're really concerned about your child or you're having problems with your child, please don't hesitate to put a question in the Facebook group. I'd be happy to talk to you about it, give you some suggestions. That's what we're here for. This is all about sleep, and it's not just your sleep, because if your child has good sleep, then you're going to have good sleep or better sleep, because we know kids, they are our big energy takers, and we love giving them that energy, but we have to make sure that we're doing what's best for them so we can do what's best for us. I hope you all have a good night. I will see you again tomorrow night. Bye.